everybody? This is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. We have some news here. Of course, take it with a grain of salt, but this is Wactor we're talking about, where this is 9110 Inc. Wactor has decided to show their evil side again. They won't be beat by being evil. They have Saohime Yue recast as Saohime Yue again, Tsukito Hana recast as Toa Fiona, and Nemurime Charo recast as Tokimeku Nova. So they've been recasting the people here. These are the people here: Saohime Yue. You have over here Toa Fiona, and over here is where they're going to be putting their stuff back. They're going to be, kind of having their new form. And we also have here Tokimeku Nova as, being recast as well. This is, like I said, not unexpected for Wactor, as they had done this earlier this year with Mitsurugi Lia, and of course they did win their lawsuits, and they did dox people before, and somehow they still won their lawsuits. I think it's because they just have a lot of money. 910 Inc. Wactor just has a lot of money to throw around for people. That's just my opinion, of course. It's not a legal thing. It's not the thing of fact or whatever. It's just my opinion. Wactor, it does not have a good reputation. That's why they changed to 910 Inc. And yes, technically, like this person is saying here, no wait, they can do what they would like with the IP, recasting voices behind a familiar VTuber, always, and then renaming them ends up being bad. It ends up not working out. It is a faux pas. It is seen as negative in the community, rightfully so, because it is skinwalking someone. It's different than, like, for example, a live action person or whatever. Even then, like, for example, if they are, like, when they tried to recast Johnny Depp into the, out of Pirates of the Caribbean and stuff like that, a lot of people had issues with that. So that's a thing. But in this case, it would quite literally be having Johnny Depp in the movie, but changing his voice. Like, actually changing the voice actor behind it in English. It would just seem weird. It would just kind of be, like, creepy, that type of thing. I'm still perplexed that they didn't want to make new avatars for their voices. Only Yoru no Ruki seems to be the only one fully deleted so far, when people speculated that it's a Mikineko alt. Yes, the only one that was deleted so far. But yeah, it is just bad. It is bad, and that is the end of that. And in order to not get sued by Wactor, I just have to say it's my opinion, because they are very sue happy, unfortunately. We are going to be talking a little bit about the whole Twitch situation. As you know, Twitch has a situation. I wish it didn't have the situation, because lurkers are the lifeblood of the channel and of any channel out there, as I'm going to be saying again and again. They are the lifeblood of a channel. I always respect lurkers, but Twitch doesn't seem to really care. Twitch treats them as bots, and Twitch is, of course, a streaming service that many of your favorite VTubers and actual regular people use. So today we're going to be looking at, first, some regular folks that are noticing this, some regular, bigger people than myself. This is Sandwich, which I was sent the information of, and they are a bigger, much bigger creator than myself, 96.4, and even they're seeing it. Let's see how they see it on this stream right here.
Let's do this. Let's do this as a test. Lurkers, this is the last time I'm going to ask anything of you. I just want to test this again.
As you can see, 715 viewers. That's what she starts off with, and she's checking if it works with lurkers. Let's see.
Okay, lurkers, I'm gonna ask you to come out of lurk once again to type something in my chat, because if we go back up to 800 again, I'm gonna be like, hey, what, Twitch, come on.
All right, let's take a look. 715 is where she's starting. You got lurkers talking 722. It's slowly moving up.
Can you imagine 769 all the time? This is actually basically what it looks like to watch a queso stream.
It's moving up to 769.
Like, how do people
in
interact
seconds
with their chats when they move this fast all the time? Whatever. I'm wet. Question.
So at the very least, it moved like
too fast. I didn't see it.
50 people, minimum.
Yeah,
bare minimum.
It's just all W's.
Moved
or like when
people.
I watch like queso stream, it's just like all caps. I'm just like watching a queso stream. And we're at 960 people. What the fuck is Twitch doing?
There we go. That's all I needed you to see. She went from 715 to 964 just with lurkers talking. That is some BS, Twitch. What are you doing? That is dropping everyone's thing. But here I will say it again. If you're a lurker on my side or anybody's side, you do not have to. I guarantee you that people do not really care if you about those numbers in the case of trying to make you feel uncomfortable to talk. If you're feeling uncomfortable, if you're like me and are extremely silent and are extremely nervous and are extremely introverted, you aren't being forced to talk. So let's talk about Megalodon going forward again, about what she has to say. We talked about her mentioning things before when she mentioned Twitch tracking lurkers. Of course, Megalodon is a female English-speaking VTuber, pretty big herself, and this is what she had to say about the whole situation.
So I put out a tweet saying, does Twitch not count lurkers anymore? And this was after I had a meeting with my manager. This was actually a couple meetings after that other meeting. This was a different meeting, but we were still talking about viewer counts and wondering. So I figured, okay, I can get other people's opinions and see what's going on. I did not at all expect this many people to be commenting on their situations and be explaining what they explained at all whatsoever. So all of these are like firsthand accounts of people who have been hurt by this, who are being hurt by this. And if we start off here, this person just says, yeah, I was right at the cups of Twitch partner. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. And then my viewership tanked with the update. Then when raids pass by of, let's say 100, I only gain like 10 people who follow and say hello in chat. I've been pushed to be more entertaining so I can keep crawling my way up. Do you know how discouraging that is?
Very discouraging.
Do you know, like, they think that the reason that this is happening, or at least part of the reason, is because they're not entertaining enough for someone to type in their chat. That is horrible. That is legitimately terrible. No one should ever feel that way. No one should ever feel that way ever. Let's go down here. It feels like my average viewers dropped down by a lot. It's a pain. What is Twitch doing? They didn't include any numbers, but you know, this is just another first-hand account. I highly encourage anyone who is watching to, if you would like to, go to my tweet and look underneath. There's 233 of these. I could not get to everyone. Most of them are viewers saying, you know, like, oh, is this happening? Is this happening? That's okay. That's okay to question. But there's a lot of small streamers explaining that they're saying the same thing. This person says, no, 90% of my viewers are lurkers. I love all of them. But I went from 10 average to 2. From 10 to 2. 8 people when you're a small streamer is a lot. That is a lot.
That is a lot, yes.
That is,
yes.
Like, going from double digits to single digits is disheartening as hell. When checking to see who's in chat, all of my normal people are there, but not counted. Okay. Last instance that I have on here, trust me, there were so many more, but I didn't want to have this one entire stream turn into a sob fest because I would start crying. So this person says, yeah, I have like 10 people watching, but Twitch will only count one of them. It's like they're just waiting. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's like they're just wanting you to migrate to another platform.
That's how it feels like. That's definitely how it feels like. It feels like they really just want you to go into another platform. They want you to maybe give YouTube a try, or maybe give something else a try. Let's take a look. This is where I got it from. This is anything we can do about this. This is where I was known, I was informed that something was happening. People down here, Mystic Light specifically says, thank you so much for bringing light to this. It means a lot to see. I can't tell you how much I've been quietly doubting myself, quietly beating myself up, thinking it's something wrong with me, that I'm too boring for the masses, my personality is just flawed somehow, that maybe I'm just not cut out for streaming. As much as I try not to care about that stuff, seeing a lot of dips in viewership does cause me to reflect because I strive to improve. But honestly, it felt like I can't do anything right. I've never thought about graduating this much ever. Again, thank you for bringing this to light. It's a bit relieving to hear it's not just that something's wrong with me, though I struggle to think otherwise. But it is upsetting so many of us to see and feel this. Mystic, you're such a good streamer. Anytime I lurk in your stream, I always have a good time. You're doing great. Love you. Everybody here is, trying to let them know that they're doing great as well. Down here, I don't know about Twitch, but needs to get it together. Otherwise, people will be moving to YouTube. This also affects sponsors who are looking toward Twitch streams to sponsor their products. If they won't listen to their creators, then hit them where it hurts, their wallets, then they might listen. That's very true. That's where I'm going to leave the part with Megalodon from. And then we're going to go on to Camila. This is the last part that I'm going to be talking about here. Camila is, of course, an English-speaking virtual YouTuber who is affiliated with Mythic Talent. She has been not streaming as so much because she's been dealing with some issues with her mom, health-wise. Health and family always come first, so she has her own mind on what's going on here. Let's listen to what she has to say.
Did you see the video the Shork posted about Twitch messing with viewer numbers? I think it is important.
Oh, the thing that Megalodon talked about? Yeah. I didn't want to talk about it because talking about numbers can be seen as such such horror, such... How could you? You're talking about numbers? That's horrible. You're disgusting. I should just fucking kill you. No, it's not that serious. But, yeah, no, it is a serious problem. I think what's been happening on Twitch has been a serious problem. Because goodness me, if you know how I've felt because of it, I'm very down in the dumps because of it. Toot toot! Toot toot! So if you don't know necessarily what's happening, for context... I'm just kidding. So lurkers, rise up. Let the world know! Let the world know! You have a voice! I'm just kidding. Okay. The one time I will get you to talk in here. And then you can go back to being comfy in your little lurker corner. Don't you worry, I pat your head. That I have 78 viewers in my stream, but if I count the viewer list, I actually have like 160 viewers. And they're all followers, and they all have accounts, and they all have clips on their account. Like, they're all real. So it's like, why? And you know what the gag of it is? The funniest part about this whole change that they made is that I still see people who bought their channels.
Looking fan art. I already started shit. Get ready for this chaos smusher. Ha ha ha.
I still see accounts with botted viewers. So like realistically, like who are we targeting here? It's like, why? If the botted streamers are still going to thrive from this and they're not getting targeted, then why don't you just reverse everything that you did? Because
very true.
But I would consider myself a bigger streamer now. And even I'm, like, really sad about how many people are missing from, you know... So imagine the people who were pushing for partner. Realistically, fuck what I feel, because I'm... It's just sad. I think Twitch should revert whatever they did. Personally, it's what I think.
And she goes on, because I did watch the whole thing myself, she goes on to say that she even told her community managers, her managers, the people that she trusts a lot, you know, not the managers, the mods. She told the mods that she was even thinking of graduating. Like, if this keeps going, she might even graduate. That's how bad it hit her. That she was even thinking of graduating because she was getting discouraged. Everything was dropping. It was hitting her, especially during her hard time that she has right now with her mother and the illness that the mother has. It has affected her very hard to the point where she thought of graduating. And that is for a VTuber, for any VTuber, you know, graduation is like the last resort. So that is tough. And that last part that I want to put out is Hades Mythos says numbers aren't broken on Twitch. Man. And it says right here, I think she has something that can tell her 87 is what's actually shown on her thing. 242 are what's actually in her stream. So the rest are seen as either bots or like engagement. I guess 87 is the engaged ones and the 242 is a non-engaged or whatever. That is the full amount. That is what Twitch is like. What the heck is going on? Actually, your viewership is right where it's been over the past year. My guess is you took the screenshot after receiving a raid. View list and user list don't refresh the same time, and some of the raiders left before the view count refreshed. Also, I want you to know that even when it is said it's average 50 viewers, the same stream before any raid still indicated I had like 120 people in my chat, and it's been that way for every single one of my streams since August. So yeah. Sorry I came off as hostile. There are two separate questions you brought up. So yeah, he continues on talking about, you know, other people here, what it could be, but it's, you know, other VTubers, and in that VTuber, that non-VTuber, that regular Twitch streamer that I showed you in the beginning, showed you it's not necessarily that, it's just Twitch being weird. But I do hope that they fix it, because lurkers are, again, like I said in the beginning, the lifeblood of a channel. They matter so much to a channel, and I do not want to see lurkers be mistreated. V4MIRAI is an agency under Brave Group, just like Globy and others. Brave Group is basically a holdings company. They have bought a ton of different VTuber organizations, both in the US and abroad, like England and other places, anywhere where there's something that they can make some money. Of course, they are a holding corporation. That's what they're supposed to do. They've done that. Now we have something with Kou Mariya, which is a female English language VTuber affiliated with V4MIRAI, second generation Petalite. And then we have Alias and Kou, who we're speaking about both of them today. Female English language VTuber affiliated with V4MIRAI. Why are we talking about it today? Apparently, Kou Mariya is having some sort of hiatus slash delay in what they're doing. It says the fans regarding Kou Mariya's 3D debut stream. Thank you very much for your continued support of Kou Mariya. We sincerely apologize. 3D debut stream and anniversary scheduled for October 3rd could not take place. We are unable to inform you in advance. Deeply regret the disappointment and inconvenience caused by everyone who had been looking forward to this. Mariya has expressed requests regarding her future activities, and discussion between both parties are ongoing. Once a direction has been decided, we will provide an official update. To prevent confusion, we kindly ask that you refrain from directing questions or comments to the people. Basically, it looks like it is a... I'm just taking this as a small hiatus. It does look like a hiatus because it says Kou Mariya has expressed requests regarding her future activities. So there's some talks going on. She's not going to be able to have her 3D debut and anniversary. The stream has, is in limbo. And this is coming soon after, or around the same time, actually, October 5th, where they also have Alias and Kou having a hiatus. Bouquets, thank you for your support so far. Alias will be taking a hiatus to think about future activities. Again, that whole thing about talks of future activities. Something is going on. I'm not saying V4MIRAI is being horrible or whatever, because I'm not in the agency. I can't really say that. But it is weird, for me, it just seems strange that two talents are having the whole future activities talk with their agency. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean doom and gloom. Like I said, it could just very well be they both just coincidentally started talking around the same time. But it does scare some of the community. It does, especially with the way that some agencies have been acting. Again, I'm not accusing V4MIRAI of anything, but people start, making ideas. Same thing has happened with hololive and others. Ideas when things like this happen. New season begins. Alias is taking some time to think about future activities. Also focusing on her health. The health part is really good to focus on. Needs a little extra attention right now. We're still working on things out behind the scenes, and we'll share an official update as soon as everything is decided. We want you to know that Alias is still part of the V4MIRAI's group activities and projects, and she is still taking some time. She's just taking time to readjust and recover before coming back full swing. Your patience and understanding mean so much. To help things be clear, don't direct anything to any of the talents that don't ask Kou Mariya or Alias and Kou about any of this stuff. And of course, this person here kind of says the same thing that I've been thinking. Brave EN and seemingly CN2 has been having some issues for a while now. We don't know exactly what's going on, and the people who talked about it openly aren't exactly trustworthy. It could be that they've expanded too much too fast. Doesn't actually explain why the talents are leaving. Clearly have budget to do more than you'd get a small corpo to do. They do 3Ds. They've been doing a lot of 3Ds. They've been doing new outfits, things like that. But when they grow too fast, it's an issue. I feel that this is more of an issue with Brave Group itself. The upper management, upper echelons, as it usually is the case. Brave Group, not V4MIRAI or any of the ones under them. It's just they're working with what they got. And if you're not given much, there's not much you can do. Oren is a Japanese female VTuber who debuted in 2020. Wants to learn English, so she streams both in YouTube in English and in Japanese. Crim is a person that has been a part of their content for a long time. They're also a female Japanese VTuber, and Light2D Rigger, who debuted in 2020, streams in both English and Japanese. They had met a while back, and the reason why I'm talking about that is because they ended up getting married. Kaga Oren have married Benizono Crim, who has been working as a VTuber with me for the past 5 years. Yes, I remember when they both started talking to each other. They both started meeting up. Crim usually would run the camera work for Oren's big concerts that she would do, the 3D concert stuff that she would do on her own. It was all self-funded, self-done, etc. And Crim would help her out a ton. So they ended up getting a bond, and they ended up, getting married together. And it took a while, but the romance can come around and can happen. They are now creating ordinary life, and she is, according to Oren. I have some better news here. I mean, Oren is surprised that they woke up and got 7,000 hearts, and it got popular 251k views. Crim is pregnant, according to them. Pregnant for about 3 months pregnant. That's why they wanted to announce it. And they are going to be having a baby. They don't know, they haven't mentioned the sex of it yet, but they are going to be having a child. She says, if I told myself 5 years ago, I doubt I would have believed it. The 5 years we've walked together have been filled with both joy and sorrow, but every moment is a treasure. Of course, it's because of all of our viewers that these 5 years have shone so brightly. And now, there's a little one growing inside of Crim's belly. The thought of this baby being born and becoming another wonderful treasure fills us with happiness. When the baby arrives, please shower them with love. Of course they'll be showered with love. We know many challenges await, but we'll support each other and find happiness together. And of course, you'll be a part of that too. We sincerely ask for your continued support of Oren-chan and Crim-chan. That is very, very, very wonderful to hear. I'm very happy to be able to report this to you guys. Henya, or Henya the Genius, as we all know her now, is an English and Japanese language VTuber, so bilingual VTuber. Originally was a part of VShojo, now she is independent and she's doing great things, making great strides for herself. Today we're talking about how she was able to, in her own way, get a new design. She recently had her cyber design, and now she has a brand new one. She is collecting all of the different styles that she wants. This was for Halloween, of course, a little bit of a spooky month, and a kind of gothic, I guess it would be gothic elite, I think is the design, the style. Let's take a look at what she does here.
いやいやいや、ありがとうありがとう。ねえ、そんな感じでございますけれども。Oh, hi, Socks. Don't tell me you wanna get out of my room already. You just came in. 今ね、猫がね、部屋の中に。
Her cat.
So I'm a little eepy today. I'm a little eepy today.
So there we go. A little bit of Henya for your life right now. A little bit of Henya for the fun times that we're going to be having ahead with her. Because she has so many different designs now, which is great to see. You always want to see it. You always like seeing it. And I do wish her the best moving forward. Nimi Nightmare is a VTuber with, English-speaking VTuber that has just been independent. She returned and went from, where she was in her old company and became Nimi eventually. Now we have a bit of a reveal, a severe reveal. Oh my god, PL has been leaked. I'm just saying. Let's take a look.
Aliasing? We hate aliases here? I would never have one of those. I would never go by any other alias on the internet.
Uh-oh.
I would never have multiple names that I've known by. Not me. Certainly not even linked on my YouTube channel. Certainly not.
Certainly not.
Never ever.
Never. Never.
Nimothy. When you find out that my real name is not Nimi but Nimothy, it's shorthand, okay? Everybody can go by a nickname. Even if it's my middle name. Sometimes I see comments of people being like, shh, don't say lemon leaf on this channel. You're gonna get in trouble. It's like, you do realize it's linked. It's linked right there on my channel. I mean, don't say it. Don't say it. It's a secret. A secret that is linked right on my channel.
True.
I think I spoke about it in my very first stream. It's just my ASMR channel.
And I can understand why people say that, because that was the, belief before. You can't say those things because it will affect the streamer in a negative way, or whatever it is. It isn't like that anymore, though. So I do like this little funny moment that I want to show you here. The big leak of 2025. No one ever saw it coming. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do that is in order to help others, to promote others instead of promoting myself on my channel. I already do that enough with just being here. Want to promote others and raise them up. So today we're talking about Sumi, debut 2025, Neko Asumi, and let's take a look at their Twitch first. English, Phil, and that looks maybe Korean and Japanese. Retired ninja assassin looking for scraps of happiness. And let's take a look at what they have here.
How is it so hard? Holy shit. Oh my god.
Oh dear lordy. Tiny head. Tiny head, of course. And they have the Burnus. I can't really play it very much, unfortunately, because yeah.
Thank you for the raid. Oh my god, nahulog na naman ako, putang ina. What is so hard, titi ko? Bakit? Hi, welcome to stream. How is this?
That is her raid thing, which would shock anybody. Now, this is another little thing that I popped up. This is, of course, her YouTube channel at Neko Asumi. This is something that popped up that I wanted to show you guys too, because it's just a funny one.
I'm a cum guzzler.
She seems to be Filipina. Again, I hope I am right. If I'm not, then I'm sorry. But she's definitely a wild one. So Of course, thank you, kudos to me for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course, take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.